Hi, my name is Esther and I'm here with the answers of questions 10 and 11 of the Unit 3 project. The Unit 3 project was about me finding the lines of best fit, four of them, the linear, the quadratic, the cubic, and the quartic of the US male life expectancy. They gave me the values of X and Y and I had to plot them in a scatter diagram, and that of a British male life expectancy, which was the country of my choice. I want to first show you the graph of the US male life expectancy, which is this one. You might think that there are two. I mean, there are only there are only three lines of best fit, but actually there are four. Is that the quadratic and the linear are very close to each other and they're not really easily distinguished. But the middle one is actually a combination of the linear and the quadratic. The cubic and the quartic, the cubic is the yellow one and the quartic is the blue one. And those two wouldn't be the most helpful in me finding future approximations of life expectancy because of their end behavior. The quadratic and the linear because they're super close to each other, made it difficult for me to choose which one would be the better one for me finding the future approximations of life expectancy. But I chose the linear function because the quadratic function has a reflection. And that will mean that its end behavior later in the graph will be shown by a slight decrease um, in the end behavior. So that would mean that the linear function would be the best line of best fit for me to calculate future approximations of life expectancy. This is the graph of the British male, and again, the yellow one is the cubic function and the blue one is the quartic. Here it's easily distinguished with the quadratic from the linear. The linear is the orange one and the quadratic is the gray one. Again, the linear function here would be the best one for me to finding future approximations because it doesn't have a reflection in the graph. The values of life expectancy between the British and the US were very close to each other. And although the US started with a better life expectancy in 1940, the British ended with a better life expectancy because the coefficient of the linear function is higher in that of the linear function of the British than that of the US. This would mean that it would increase, the life expectancy would increase at a faster rate in the British function than that of the US. I would think that the life expectancy stalled from the 1940s to the 1970s because of advances in medicine, advances in technology, and also sanitation. Many people in those days would die of diseases because of sanitation, poorness in sanitation, and they didn't have as many medical advances as they started developing. And obviously, technology was not available as it is now. So this is it. This is my answers to questions 10 and 11, and I hope you found this helpful.